Leaders are not calm because life is easy. They're calm because they've been here before. Pressure didn't arrive suddenly. It was engineered. Leaders don't just tolerate pressure. They actively seek it out. They understand that pressure is a tool, not a threat. Why do they design their lives around it? Because pressure eliminates indecision. It forces you to choose what truly matters. Pressure sharpens your priorities, cutting away the trivial tasks that drain your energy. It compels you to execute, to move from planning to doing. And most importantly, pressure builds authority. When you can perform while others panic, people notice. See, when everything seems urgent, nothing is. Pressure makes a leader decide what stays, what goes, and what actually moves the needle forward. You see them calm, not because there are no problems, but because they've built the structures to handle them. Their calendars are blocked out weeks in advance, not with busy work, but with strategic priorities. They delegate effectively, trusting their team to execute. They engage in focused, strategic meetings, not endless, aimless discussions. When you see them, they're in a state of quiet focus, free from distractions, because their systems are running in the background, without constant supervision. True leadership isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being the most structured. So, how do they manage this? How do leaders handle pressure that crushes others? It's not about willpower or some innate superpower. They build specific frameworks. First, they prioritize systems over willpower. Motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. Pressure will always break your motivation on a bad day, but a system runs regardless of your mood. It's the engine that keeps things moving, even when you don't feel like it. Second, they establish standards over feelings. Leaders don't negotiate with their emotions. They don't ask themselves, do I feel like doing this today? The standard decides. The commitment they made is what dictates the action, not their momentary feelings. This creates consistency, which builds trust and momentum. Third, they exercise time control over busyness. Many people are busy, but few are productive. Pressure forces ruthless prioritization. It makes you ask the hard questions about where your time is going. Is this activity getting me closer to my goal, or is it just filling my day? Leaders control their time. They don't let their time control them. And finally, they practice long-term thinking over short-term reaction. When a crisis hits, most people panic. Leaders calculate. They zoom out and see the bigger picture. They understand that this moment of pressure is temporary, but the decisions they make within it have long-term consequences. They don't react to the fire. They analyze it and find the most strategic way to put it out. This is more than just a set of tactics. It's an identity shift. You have to start seeing pressure not as chaos, but as clarity. It's a signal. If pressure is overwhelming you, it means something in your life, your business, or your mindset is unstructured. There's a weak point in your system that needs to be reinforced. Leaders don't magically rise to the occasion when pressure disappears. They rise precisely because pressure arrived. It's the catalyst that forces them to evolve, to strengthen their systems, and to solidify their leadership. You have to understand that pressure is the force that separates the amateur from the professional, the follower from the leader. It's the environment where real growth happens. So, remember this. Pressure isn't the enemy of your growth. Comfort is. Pressure is the price you pay for authority. It's the cost of ownership. It's the tax on your freedom. The reason most people can't handle pressure is because it demands that you become someone else. It forces you to shed your old self, your excuses, your indecision. Pressure demands you become a leader. If this episode challenged you, good. That's pressure doing its job. It's pushing you to think differently. Subscribe. Share this with someone who you know is avoiding responsibility, someone who needs to hear this message. And understand this fundamental truth. Pressure doesn't build character. It reveals it.